Thank you so much, Rob Byrne. And yes, indeed, Mid-Annandale School. And what a morning. It has been the most exciting morning. I have met the rugby team, which I am now in love with. These little ones, they're probably about up to here, and they're all carrying their rugby balls. Met the cricket team. Here is the netball team. And there's I know we don't have a camera on her, but there's my netball player who has an assistant who's cheering on the side. I mean, this has just been a brilliant morning. This is how we are wrapping up on the road to the Olympics with McDonald's, and it has been such an incredible journey to get out to the communities, to look for these next superstars that South Africa has. And you know we've got superstars. In fact, 4 medals is what we've already got at the Olympic Games, and hopefully we're going to get a lot more. We've in fact got the minister with us, and I'm going to ask him in a short while a couple of questions. But, you know, the one thing is there's so much that government can do, and there's so much that a lot of individuals can do, but without the support of corporates, it's very minimal. And that is why we have got Aspen, who jumped on board with us and have said that they, of course, are going to support this. And they have been supporting all along. Stavros, Nicola, always a pleasure having you. And you guys are always up for the challenges, Aspen, to come, get involved, get your hands dirty. Why is it so important? I mean, what is a message to other corporates to also get involved?
Leanne, firstly, it's a wonderful privilege and pleasure to be here today. And just to experience the excitement. I mean, we're on the road to Olympics. I think we're halfway through the Olympics. As you said, 4 medals in the bag, and hopefully a few more to come. But why is this such an important initiative? For a couple of reasons. The first thing is the power of sport to unite people and unite a nation is critical. We've seen that all the time, and it's important that we infuse that culture into all our communities. And sport is critical to building sustainable communities everywhere around the country. Yeah. The second reason it's important is sport teaches a particular discipline. We know that we have massive social disparities in our country, and many of our young children are falling prey to drug and substance and alcohol abuse, and sport creates a particular discipline. It encourages, it promotes a healthy lifestyle, healthy living, and with that comes discipline, and with that comes successful learners and successful communities. The third and final thing why it's important is sport builds social cohesion in the country. Yeah. And as you know, if you don't have a socially cohesive country, then you're not going to succeed. We're seeing this around the world, where communities are becoming more and more polarized, and sport brings people together. So I wanted to thank the Minister, I wanted to thank SABC, because this is such an important initiative in creating that social cohesion. And very lastly, Leanne, why should corporates get involved? Because corporates have a responsibility to build a better country and a better future. Yeah. And that's why we jumped on board. And I'm sure when other corporates see this, they will also jump on board. And I think as part of that commitment, and I was telling the Minister earlier, and I don't know if we must call the school principal over, but we are happy to make a further...
Surprise.
Yes, thank you. Surprise. Listen to what you're about to get. You know this, and we're standing here for a reason. So on behalf of Aspen, they have said they're going to...
Okay, Mr. Kutzer is the headmaster. Yes. And his namesake swam in the Olympics last night, yes, the same name.
Yes.
This is Annandale School, and we are going to commit to...
Goodness me, we really left you on a cliffhanger there just before the break. I apologize again. We've got such a terrible connection. I'm not sure what's going on here with the equipment, but it's not stopping us. We're going to keep on trying as much as we can because we've got such a beautiful announcement as we wrap up the final broadcast that we have, where we've been bringing you the road to the Olympics, and of course sponsored by so many incredible companies like McDonald's, Aspen, who are about to make a massive announcement now. And that's where we left you. So Stavros, we left the country hanging. What are you doing? What exactly are you about to do?
Listen, I felt like it was that last stroke that Tatiana took on the other night when she won gold. So, Leanne, having come here and experienced the school and what the headmaster and his team are trying to do, in line with what the minister was also promoting earlier, gives me great pleasure to say that we are going to commit to refurbishing the netball facilities here at the school.
Amazing.
They're right behind us here, and I think it's, again, keeping with what I said earlier, that giving young people an opportunity, empowering them in sport, and with sport comes discipline and healthy living, and that's how we're going to build sustainable communities and a great country moving forward.
That's fantastic. Principal, how are you feeling?
I feel thrilled and honored and deeply blessed. And I'm so thank you to Dr. Stavros and also SABC for being here, and the Minister, Mr. McKenzie. I'm so thrilled and happy that you are here. It's good for the community and also for the sport here at school. We will definitely benefit from it, and we will definitely try to also get children to participate and also become sportsmen and playing for Proteas, and even the rugby players and soccer players for the South Africa and the Springboks.
That's unbelievable. That is amazing. I mean, I haven't heard a cheer yet. Did you guys just hear what's about to happen? This is about to be redone. Your netball courts are going to be refurbished. Big round of applause. Isn't that amazing? Where's my little netball captain? Can you call the netball captain for me? Can you call her for Nakwanda? Come here. Come, quickly. This is the boss. This is the minister. This is the boss. Nakwanda, you know what just happened? Your entire netball court is going to be refurbished. You're getting a brand new netball court.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the gentleman here. He's the one sponsoring it.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
How awesome is that? Go tell your assistant and then you guys must shout, okay? All right, good. This is my best. She's got to be your assistant, Miss Minister.
She's fire.
She is fire.
Yeah.
So listen, Minister, I mean, this is what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, this is kind of everybody has to get involved.
Now I'm very excited because the president of the country, President Cyril Ramaphosa, has given me instruction that 500 netball courts need to be constructed.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you to Espen. This is now 499 left. I hope you can find it. It is hard to bring that number down. When I sleep at night, I think netball courts. So I want to
Listen,
say
498 because there are two here. Hey?
Oh yeah, 498.
Okay, so not one.
Yeah, 498 to go. That was my instruction from the president. I just want to say to the sponsors, you know, we can't move forward without sponsorship. And it's a two-way street. In the past, and it's a new era, you know, you had people that would get money in federations, sports clubs, and they don't account for the money. And then they want to blame business people for not getting involved. It's a new era. It's an era of transparency and accountability. And I want to say thank you to Spectrum that brought us here today. I want to say thank you to Espen. And I want to say thank you to everybody. This community really, really needs it. Yeah. We are going to change stuff. Sport is about to change. And I must say, well done, Tatiana! Let me tell you, she's the greatest Olympian ever that we produced. No one has ever gotten the amount of medals. We are proud of her. And I wanted to say, if they didn't get any medals, I was ready to go. So I can go.
So she is the most decorated
the
athlete that we have at the Olympics, and she just got that silver medal. We are so proud of her. I mean, you already said we've reached our goal, but we've still got many opportunities.
Last Olympics, Tokyo, we got 3.
Yeah.
We're at 4 now. Yeah. And we still have guys coming through. I think this time we're going to get a record amount of medals. Yeah, because you know what, let me tell you, South Africa, I'm not a minister of sport, I'm the minister of social cohesion. We need to get together as South Africans. Yeah. We can build a brilliant country here. We must look forward and forget about the past. Let's just hold hands, let's work together. You know, guys like Rassie Erasmus, they're showing us the Springboks that we are one country. And that's what I want to do. I want to make people happy again. I want us to stop moaning. I want things to change. And you know, the Minister of Education made me so happy the other day when she called me one side and she said, you gotta move with school sport. And we're going to move. The Minister of Education, she's ready to go. And school sport is going to change. schools are going to become a better place. And I'm so proud that she also has that attitude, that a kid in sport is a kid out of court.
Yeah. So be honest with us. How is it working, this government of national unity? Because, I mean, just hearing you speaking of you're enjoying interacting with the basic education minister, which is important because the interaction must happen. Lots of different ideas, lots of different political parties. Is it working?
I'm a member of the Patriotic Alliance. The president is a member of the ANC. Ms. Kwarube is a member of the DA. I mentioned the two of them while I'm speaking to you. That must tell you the attitude that we bring to this. I've heard yesterday comments about Helen Zeller saying this thing, what. She must just chill. We're working very nicely together. There's no problem. We work very nicely with the DA, with the IFP. We are one. The GNU is going to last for 5 years. I took a personal bet with somebody, and now that person says, I want my money back because I can see it's going to last for 5 years. Yeah. It's nice being there. We respect each other. The enemies of the GNU, of course, they talk louder. Like, this is not going to last. How do you know if you're not inside? I'm there and I'm telling you it's going to last.
Good. I mean, if I was going to get an honest answer, it was from you.
Yes.
And that's why I'm asking you, because we're hearing these ramblings, but you telling me something different.
We're very, very solid. Just one quick story I want to tell you. In the GNU, I'm sitting in the middle. On my right-hand side sits Peter Groenewald of the Freedom Front Plus. On my left-hand side sits the president of the PAC. So I think I was put there to make peace.
Yeah.
And we had an argument about some political point. And the PAC agreed, not with me, they agreed with the Freedom Front Plus. So when the Freedom Front Plus guy walked off, I told the guy of the PAC, how do you agree with him? Yeah. And he says, no, they are the PAC of white people. But that's the attitude we are bringing. People, my only fear, I only have one fear with the GNU, and I must be honest. I fear that people are going to love this GNU so much that they're going to give us another 5 years of GNU.
What are you worried about? That's awesome.
I want them to vote. Everybody should vote for us.
Forget about it. One more question before I go. And I have to, because I think everybody wants to hear. You had made comments about the whole Miss South Africa saga and the entrance that is getting a lot of controversy at the moment. What's the latest? You said you'd look into it. What's happening?
Yes, you know what people must understand is that we must not be deaf to what the people are asking us. We must never be deaf. The people that voted for me are confronting me as their leader and say, can you check this woman is not South African? And I said, no, we can't just make the accusation. Let us check into the matter. And, I can't be blamed for saying that. So I should just ignore the people that voted for me. I can't do that. So I went to go check in the matter, and then we hit a brick wall. And people just want to answer. I was in Paris now. I had to meet with Anand Singh at a meeting. And then they wanted my passport. I had to stand 10 minutes, and I wasn't angry. Yeah. And I wasn't angry because they asked me for my passport. Every time you can be stopped here and they'll ask you for your license. You can be stopped here leaving the school. Why can't she just produce and say she's South African? There are beautiful South African young ladies that might be robbed of opportunity. But here's my biggest fear. If she's South African, I'll be the first person to apologize on behalf of everybody that is wrongly accused. I'll be the first one. But my fear is if she indeed is not South African and she wins the pageant, Nigerians, they will say look at you, we have it now, it's our Miss South Africa. They will make fun of us. I can tell you we'll become the laughing stock of the world. There's nothing xenophobic in asking a person, can you please, she's a beautiful young lady, and all that we want, her father says she's not South African.
You haven't seen the passport. You haven't gotten proof of the passport.
But I like what the SG of the ANC has done, Fikile Mbalula. He has called on the Minister Leon Schreiber. I'm doing the same. Sort out this matter. It's unfair for the young lady. It's unfair for the people that want to hear the truth. Just come out and sort out. And Home Affairs should tell us, is she South African? They should know. And that is my call today to the Honorable Minister. I know he's very competent. He must just tell us if the lady is South African or not. But I'm not going to sit by and a young South African girl is being robbed of a chance because none of them here can go to Nigeria and become Mrs. Nigeria. Thank you.
I'm going to leave it there. Say no more. We wait for the official. And you heard it. The minister will apologize if, in fact, she is South African and has citizenship and has a passport. So we leave it at that. So, I've got to end this crossing on a good note. Are you happy, girls? Yes. Brand new netball court is coming your way. You know this. Who fell? I saw someone falling on their knee. Are you okay? Come here, give me a hug. This is called a netball injury. This is what all my pants looked like when I played netball as well. All right. Guys, we'll see you after the break. Stay with us.